Hey everybody, this is probably the most important video I've ever made. To anybody who's actually watched all my videos, I've given away free 42 years of experience that you can't duplicate today. Millions of dollars in knowledge free on my channel. Free. You understand? Free on my channel. I hope everybody's paying attention. I don't care if you're for Trump, I don't care if you're for Biden or Biden or however you pronounce his name. I can't hear too well, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about. There's never an election cycle more important than right now. They're having special elections in November in several states. Pay attention. You got to pay attention to your local politics as it goes up from the grassroots. If you want a dictatorship, more important to you to hate on colored people and gay people, transsexual people, people you don't like, blah, blah, blah. If that's what you're into, vote Trump. I'd rather you move to Russia. Seriously. Because that's what Russia is all about. If you want to turn the United States into a Russia, then vote Trump. If you want us to have a democratic society where everybody gets their vote, every vote is counted properly, people are actually free mostly to do what they mostly want, you gotta vote Democrat. That's the cards we've been dealt. There isn't a third party that's gonna get elected. It ain't gonna happen. Not until the Republican Party completely implodes and goes away. And the reality is when a party turns bad and goes away, the next party that replaces it is often worse. So we've got one good party that'll actually stand up for little guy, you and me. That is the Democrats. I've been back to back, coast to coast, twice in the last 2 years. I've seen the roads and the bridges being reconstructed that were ignored. Because I've been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth across this country for 42 fucking years. And they're finally being rebuilt. Biden got the largest infrastructure in history passed on the 50-50 Senate. They're finally taxing the rich, the first time since Eisenhower. Insulin down from $500 a month to $35 a month. They're renegotiating with all the pharmaceutical companies so we can get cheaper meds to our seniors who desperately need it. Let me clue you what, you work all your life, they destroyed the SSI system so bad, you'd be lucky to get $300 a month. What the fuck are you gonna do with $300 a month? Nothing. It helps pay some food, that's it. Oh, by the way, you actually work so you can make a little more money. They take away your SS. Okay, well that's all the Republicans doing. They want to get rid of Medicare. They want to get rid of SSI. They want to get rid of free education. They want to turn us into a third world country so they can rape our country. Republicans are not about freedom. Do not believe their lies. January 6th, 100 senators supported that. 100 senators were hoping Trump was going to win and take this into a dictatorship. 100 senators. When you have a dictatorship, the rich get stupid rich and everybody else starves. Everybody else starves. You really do not want to live under a Trumpian world. But if that's what you want, by all means, vote Republican. But you better get off your ass and you better pay attention and you better vote. So some guys are going to tell me, oh, don't be so political, blah, blah, blah. Well, let me tell you what. I was world famous, just like I am now. Back in 90, 91, 92, I had 100 bikes on the floor, but nobody had 100 bikes on the floor. Just me and Barnett, we were the biggest. Barnett, Harley Davidson, El Paso. Okay, 100 bikes on the floor. Trust me, everybody came to see me. Everybody. You know what I didn't do? I didn't get politically involved with the helmet law thing. I let this clown friend of mine, Duncan, run the MMA, and he's got the personality of a teacup. So, guess what we got in California? A helmet law. If I'd have been a little bit more politically active, maybe we wouldn't have got a helmet law. You know what a helmet law did to me? It imploded my business so bad I did not recover from 92 until 2010. Wow. Anybody else would have just found something else to do. You know, I starved for that whole fucking period of time. Wow. All because I didn't get politically active. You don't think your rights can be impugned? Anybody who threatens a dictatorship gets their rights impugned, pal. And motorcycles represent freedom. And all these idiots are out there with their Trump flags and all that. They're not paying attention, or they don't understand, or they don't comprehend. It takes education and intelligence to comprehend what's going on. So if you don't comprehend, just go, okay, I'm going to vote blue because Todd said so. That works. You know what Taylor Swift did? She gave away free Biden cookies. She's got followers of 100 million people. They had thousands of brand new voter registrations the next day. Thousands. So you don't want to listen to me? Listen to Taylor Swift. The girl's fucking worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Incredibly successful. You know, boy, do I wish I could do what Taylor Swift does. Wow. I am so impressed by anybody who comes from basically nothing and does something like that. That's really, really incredible. Now, don't listen to Elon Musk. He bought Twitter for a reason. The largest, biggest free speech platform the world's ever seen, and he buys it so he can run it into the mud because he doesn't believe in free speech. That's why he got the money from the Saudis. Yeah? The Saudis don't want free speech. They're a dictatorship. Dictatorships do not want free speech. January 6th, Trump tried to destroy our democracy. He kept top secret nuclear documents and refused to give them back for a reason. He's got 91 indictments for a reason. Okay? He's not standing in the way because they're after you, blah, blah, blah. That's all fucking bullshit. Pay attention, man. Trump is evil. Do not vote for evil. Vote for good. Vote blue or we're all gonna fucking burn. Down to the ground. You believe a woman should have the right to choose? She should have the right for an abortion? Vote blue. Because they'll take, they go after select minorities. They'll go after the trans, the drag queens. Mass murder every fucking day. The Republicans, what about the drag queens? Let me clue you people in. Until roughly 100-some years ago, if an actor was on stage, they didn't allow women to act. It was all men in drag for thousands of years. And all of a sudden drag queens are a problem? No, it ain't. It's a distraction. It's a distraction. That's all it is. Now, I hope you're still watching a video because of this. I want us to have a free country. But this is not a free channel. You sit there and run your mouth about how Trump is great and blah, 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 I'm going to block you. I'm not going to answer you. I'm just going to block your stupid ass for stupidity. Period. Not even going to play around. You do the same shit on my Facebook feed. I'm not going to answer your stupidity. I'm just going to block you. We good? See you guys.